Hello creatives, it's watercolour month. I'm a little bit rusty because recently I've been doing a lot of painting with gouache paints, so it was a bit of a struggle switching back to watercolours. The reason why I have these flowers surrounding the painting is because I did a little post for Instagram. I'm not really active on Instagram, but I am trying to upload a bit more behind the scenes. So I haven't worked with this particular watercolour set for a while. I've had this for quite a few years now. One thing I did do differently with this study is I didn't do anything with pencil. This is why it probably looks a bit out of shape. Earlier you saw me doing this little postcard. This vase is actually a metal die, and I cut the shape out using just normal paper. And then I used this pigment pen just to go around the outlines. So the idea for this actually came from these. The gouache is more opaque, whereas the watercolour, it's more transparent, so you can see the bottom layers. This was really fun to do and warm up to then move on to doing something a bit more detailed. So I'm going to stop here for today. I think what I will do is transfer the basic outline onto the watercolour paper. I want to use this watercolour set that I bought from Lidl a while back. It was on sale, I thought I'd give it a try. For this painting, I'm going to choose complementary colours. These are colours opposite to each other on the colour wheel. If they mix together, then they can produce muddy colours. So for this painting, I'm just going to stick to these three colours. So I covered up this side of my sketchbook just so I can lean my arm, and I'm also going to use a bit of scrap paper just to test the colours before I apply them to the painting. I've also got some clean water, and I think I'm just going to record this on a time lapse and I'll show you the results at the end. It's 8 o'clock in the evening now. I'm going to stop here and let this dry and then pick up again tomorrow. So I will have some excess paint left over, but I'm going to use this up for the rest of the month when I'm doing other paintings. My husband got me a lime bar, so I'm going to finish eating that now and then clean up. It's almost coming to the end of watercolour month. I've been doing a lot of paintings here and there throughout the month. I've been building the colours a layer at a time, and so far this is what it looks like. This was really an exercise to practice using a limited palette and just see what I can achieve with this particular brand of paint. I'm not going to use so much of this blue because it's a bit too bright. Right, so I've got all my colours ready now. Let's finish this painting. Today's the last day of July. It's around 8 o'clock in the evening and I'm just finishing out the final touches, and hopefully this will be complete. I really wanted to just dedicate this month to playing around with my paints. Most of the time I actually forget everything that I do have in my drawers. I'm not really using my supplies. So this was really fun. I am going to keep going with the small paintings that I've started to do with watercolour more regularly. So some of the other things I did this month was this tiny painting of the study. You probably saw me paint these on YouTube Shorts. Tiny vases, and decorated them with my own patterns. This is another one, just experimenting with the transparency of the watercolour. And I do love the way it's turned out, and that's what I'm still painting. So I'll probably finish this tonight. I hope it's given you some ideas on doing your own projects with watercolours, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.